What if I told you that the man who builds rockets to Mars and cars that drive themselves once slept on an office floor, showered at a YMCA, and nearly went broke trying to keep his dreams alive? What if I told you that Elon Musk, the man worth over $200 billion today, risked everything, not once, not twice, but 3 separate times, and stood on the edge of total financial ruin while the world laughed at him? This isn't a story about luck. This isn't a story about genius. This is a story about one thing: relentless obsession. Because billionaires aren't built on money. They're built on obsession so deep, so consuming that it swallows fear, pain, and even failure. This is the untold story of Elon Musk's relentless obsession. Elon Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa in 1971. He was a quiet child, awkward, often bullied, and so lost in his own imagination that teachers once thought he was deaf. At age 12, while most kids were playing video games, Elon coded his own game called Blaster and sold it for $500. His first taste of creation. His first glimpse of what obsession could produce. But home wasn't easy. His father was strict, cold, and often harsh. Elon retreated into books, devouring science fiction, philosophy, and engineering manuals. By the time he was a teenager, Elon wasn't dreaming of a comfortable life. He was dreaming of saving humanity, colonizing Mars, solving energy, reshaping the future of mankind. But dreams like that don't come cheap. At 17, Elon left South Africa with a backpack and a belief that America, the land of innovation, was the only place big enough for his vision. He landed in Canada first, working odd jobs, on farms, cleaning boilers, anything that paid. He slept in cheap rentals, skipped meals, and studied relentlessly. By his 20s, he made it to the US, to the University of Pennsylvania, where he studied physics and economics. But more importantly, where he began plotting his entry into the digital gold rush, the internet. In 1995, Elon dropped out of Stanford after just 2 days. Why? Because the internet was exploding, and he didn't want to watch from the sidelines. He started his first company, Zip2, with his brother Kimball. They rented a tiny office in Palo Alto, but they couldn't afford an apartment. So Elon literally slept on the office floor, showered at the YMCA, and coded through the night. When investors didn't believe in them, Elon didn't quit. He cold-called businesses, door-to-door, pitching online maps and directories long before Google Maps existed. It took years of grinding. But eventually, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million. Elon walked away with $22 million at 27 years old. For most people, that's the end of the story. Retire young. Live easy. But obsession doesn't let you stop. Instead of buying mansions and yachts, Elon poured his fortune into his next idea. X.com, an online bank. This was 1999. People didn't trust the internet with their money. Banks laughed at the idea. But Elon didn't care. He obsessed over the future of finance. X.com eventually merged with Confinity to become PayPal. But Elon wasn't the easy CEO type. He was demanding. He pushed people past their limits. He clashed with executives. Eventually he was forced out as CEO. Most would have quit. Elon doubled down. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion. Elon pocketed $180 million. He was now one of the richest young entrepreneurs in Silicon Valley. He could have retired forever. But obsession doesn't let you rest. With nearly $200 million in the bank, Elon made his boldest move yet. Instead of securing his wealth, he risked it all again, this time on 2 insane ideas: electric cars and private rockets. In 2002, he founded SpaceX with the dream of colonizing Mars. Everyone said it was impossible. NASA had failed. Billions had been wasted. Who was this PayPal guy to think he could build rockets? In 2004, he invested in Tesla, an electric car company most people dismissed as a scam. The auto industry was dominated by giants. No one believed a startup could compete. For years, both companies bled money. Rockets exploded. Tesla cars failed production. Investors pulled out. The media mocked him. By 2008, Elon was broke. He had spent nearly his entire fortune funding Tesla and SpaceX. He was borrowing money from friends just to pay rent. Christmas 2008, Elon faced the darkest moment of his life. Both Tesla and SpaceX were on the verge of bankruptcy. He had one rocket left to launch. If it failed, SpaceX would die. That December, SpaceX's Falcon 1 rocket launched successfully into orbit. Just days later, NASA awarded SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. Tesla secured emergency funding. Elon had survived. Barely. Most would have cashed out. But Elon doubled down again. More rockets. More cars. More risks. SpaceX is now the first private company to deliver cargo and astronauts to the International Space Station. Tesla is the world's most valuable automaker. And Elon Musk is the richest man alive. But here's the truth. None of it would have happened if he hadn't been willing to risk everything over and over again. Because obsession doesn't care about comfort. Obsession only cares about the mission. So what can we learn from Elon Musk's relentless obsession? Lesson number 1. Obsession beats intelligence. Elon isn't the only smart person in Silicon Valley. But he outworked them all. When others stopped, he kept coding. When others cashed out, he reinvested. Lesson number 2. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every time Musk had enough money to retire, he risked it again. Why? Because comfort kills ambition. Lesson number 3. Vision is stronger than ridicule. Critics laughed at online banking. They laughed at electric cars. They laughed at rockets. But obsession doesn't need approval. Lesson number 4. Failure is just data. 3 rockets exploded before one succeeded. Elon didn't quit. He treated failure like a teacher. Lesson number 5. Legacy is the ultimate wealth. Money fades. Obsession builds legacies. Musk isn't chasing billions, he's chasing Mars. So here's the question for you. What's your obsession? What's the idea that keeps you up at night? The vision you can't let go of, even when people laugh at you, even when you fail, even when you're broke. Because billionaires aren't built on luck. They're built on obsession. And the only thing separating you from the life you want is whether your obsession is stronger than your excuses. So, will you choose comfort? Or will you choose obsession? The future belongs to the obsessed. If this story inspired you, imagine what the next one will do. Here on the Billionaire Blueprint, we uncover the untold struggles, the hidden sacrifices, and the relentless obsessions that built the world's greatest empires. So if you're ready to fuel your own journey with lessons from the boldest visionaries alive, hit that subscribe button right now, and join a community of dreamers, builders, and future billionaires. Because every week we'll bring you the mindset, the strategies, and the raw truth that no one else will tell you. Don't just watch success. Blueprint it.